Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and this is going to be part 3 of my life in Taiwan, but as a university student. So I started university in September of 2018, and once again I apologize for the vehicles on the road. I live really close to the main road, so yeah. um, Let me just say that if anybody leaves the country to go to a totally different country that is completely different from the Western culture, props to you. Because at language center we had more foreigners there, but at university is more the locals, so that was just so difficult. I remembered my first day of class and I walked in, everybody just stared at me because I'm the only black person in my class, and I was like, oh my goodness, am I in the right place? Oh my, like, I was just so nervous, and I had every right to be because and what we learned at language center didn't really help us much because we just learned more about basic needs and just speaking on daily basis. But at university we go more in depth with the jargons and more in depth. I didn't know how to I didn't know how to say x squared for like a month. But nonetheless I really did enjoy it. It was a little challenging at first because I didn't know that all the schools, they normally have summer camps, so that's how everybody meet each other. Because I was just so confused, like, if everybody come from different counties, how do they know each other? And then I was told that they had a summer camp, and I was like, oh, makes sense. But nonetheless, I remember at this point our department, I am basically doing civil engineering, and our department had to hold our sports meet for that particular year. And I remember we had to be practicing a dance. If I have the clip I will insert it for you guys to see. And I was just there alone, and it was like around 5 p.m. and I remember I saw this really sweet girl, and I asked her, hey, can you speak English? And she responded, no, I can't speak English, my English is not good. And I laugh with her till this day because she responded perfectly. That's one of the things that happen here. They're not too confident in the English, but they're willing to speak English with you. So that's wonderful. And I said okay, and I just kept to myself. And after practice, I left. I have made wonderful classmates. I still speak to a few of them. They always help me. I have two friends, they're males, and they always help me. They're willing to leave what they're doing to just help me out. And even if it's like extra lessons after class, they're willing to do that with me, and they speak English to me. And I appreciate that so much because God was the one who placed me in this place, because I asked him, Lord, please allow me to go to a school where I won't feel like I am depressed. I won't feel like I can't do this. I need your help. And he placed me in that school at the right time, because my classmates of that year, wonderful. And and I believe we had to form different groups. And my teacher was like, hey, why don't you join this group, only guys? And I said okay, because I knew one of the guys, because he's really helpful to me. And so I did that, and all of them were really helpful. If I have any pictures or clips, I'll insert it for you to see how everything went. And it was just wonderful. We talked, we laughed, we had so much fun. I made so many new friends. They spoke English. Some of them were really confident, others were not too confident, but they still tried. And you just get to immerse yourself in the culture and the language and just enjoy yourself, and just have fun. That was like the most important thing, just have fun. I remember we had a surveying practical to do. It's basically for 3 hours, And this guy is like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go talk to her, I'm gonna go help her. And this guy allowed me to do the practical calculations completely wrong. And everybody was like everybody was scolding him because, oh my gosh, you said you knew what you were doing and you made her do the thing wrong, so now we have to come back to meet tomorrow to do it again. And he was like, but nonetheless, it was wonderful. And I remembered going to get lunch one day, and I saw this girl looking at me, and I'm like, oh my goodness, she's looking at me. Oh my god, I hope she's not going to be, a little difficult. Yeah. So I just went to her and I said hi. She said, hello, would you like to go for lunch? She spoke to me in Chinese, and I told her yes, I have no problem with that. We went for lunch, and we just been like in a little clique, you know. But then after a while, I started to know she was kind of just a little iffy, and I thought like I was just taken advantage of because um, it was more like her just practicing English because we all need to do English, and I just felt like the love wasn't just genuine, and that's something that I really consider in friendships. And I met this really sweet girl, and we've been friends. We're friends now, and she's so sweet. She's so loving. She's like my first friend I met, and I appreciate her so much. And I just remembered one time it was a birthday, and I got her a a big bag of chocolates, and I got her helium balloons and a card, and I gave it to her. I was so excited, and it was more like, okay. And she posted everybody's gifts on Instagram except mine, and I was like, ouch. So I said, you know what? Let me just distance myself because I don't think that kind of friendship will help me mold myself into the person that I need to be for school, because it's already difficult with me learning the language. I don't need any more difficulty with friends, you know. Sometimes after class I would stay back to ask teacher questions. She would leave, and I didn't have a problem. I just felt like, well, she wanted to leave, so she left. And yeah, and then that was like the first semester of language school, and then the second semester started. I met my classmates that I have now. Oh, they were so lovely. And this was the same girl that said she couldn't speak English. And I met her through the sweet little girl that I met before. And her name is Leo. And she was just so sweet. And I thank God because He placed me in this girl life. And because the other girl, she just stopped speaking to both of us, and we kind of got that bond, and she introduced me to other friends that she met. So now we have this little clique, and I am so grateful for them. I love them so much. They're so helpful. They take me out to do shopping if I have to. They invite me to gatherings that they go to after school. Honestly, they're like family to me. That's how I can say it, because they bring me at their home. They try to invite me when they go back to their hometown. They try to invite me, and everything is like really nice. And yeah, and during that process, I just learned to be careful who you hang out with, because some people will just want to just use you, and you just need to be very careful, especially with this kind of culture. um, I understand that they want to practice the English, but sometimes they can just go a little overboard. So you just need to be very mindful about who you hang out with, because in this culture it is very sad, but they take everything so seriously to the point where if they have any problems, they hold it in, and they try to end their life basically. That is the culture that was the culture shock for me. And yeah, it was really devastating because it's like every semester. Yeah. But if you guys want to know more about culture shocks and everything, I'll be very excited to do a video on that. And yeah, right now I'm on my last year, and it has been wonderful. God has showed me so many things. God has shut so many doors and opened new doors for me. And I'm so excited to see what He has in store for me, because I am making these videos not just for me, because I'm going to be on my last year. And if I had to, I would have done it 3 years ago, 4 years ago. God specifically told me to start making these videos, and I am looking forward to what He has in store for me to be a vessel to encourage other people. So yes guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do love this kind of content, like, comment and share. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.